Hi everyone, welcome to your third session of week 3. Alright, so we're going to start just with some basic roll downs, get a few warm-ups to get us down to the mat and to get into some arms. So we're going to start feet a couple inches apart, neck tall, chin drawing in, shoulders wrap back and down with a small tuck of your tailbone and then squeeze the butt. Take a deep breath in. On your breath out, you'll zip and hollow, curl the spine down, so you'll breathe out through the mouth as you roll down one vertebra at a time, lengthening your tailbone to the ceiling. Take a breath in and breathe out, the deep abs engage to restack. Good, another deep breath in, breathing out and rolling the spine down. Arms hang heavy to the floor, tailbone to the ceiling, deep breath in and breathing out, slowly restack. Alright, the next one's going to move us out for a single leg pull. We'll take a breath in. Abs engage, rolling the spine down, rounding the back. You'll now walk yourself out along the mat. Body weight forward over the hands, abs strong, squeezing the butt. You'll take a breath in. On the breath out, you'll float the right foot up as you point your toe without changing anything in your back. And breathe in to place the foot down. Abs engage, butt squeezes, lift the left leg. And breathe in to return. 4 more. Breathe out, lift and lengthen. And return. 3 to go. Remember, you can be on your knuckles if you need to instead of your hands. Last 2. And return. Final 1. And return. You'll now soften the knees and push back into a shell stretch. So you'll round the spine, curling out the back. Alright, we'll return forward from here into a push-up set. So give the hands a little bit wider for this set. Now if you can lift to your toes, you'll lift up now. If you need to stay on the knees, that's fine. Just don't stick the butt out. So abs and butt stay strong. Breathe into lower for the push-up. Abs engage push-up. Good. So you want to keep this solid plank position throughout the whole movement. So feel like you're lowering through your chest, but lifting up through your abs. Breathe into lower, don't lead with the hips. Breathe out and up. We've got 3 more. Breathe into lower, abs engage, push right up. Last 2. And final 1. And once you're right up, you'll now lower to your knees, still in a push-up position. So knees back. And now lower one at a time down to your elbows. So you're now in a basic plank. Okay, so you still should be in the same position with your back. You're just down on the knees. We'll take a deep breath in. Toes tucked under. On the breath out, you'll lift right up to the toes and hold your standard plank. Again, abs strong, butt strong. You don't want your hips above your shoulders, but you also don't want to be dropping and arching. If you need to lower back to your knees for your standard plank, that's fine. You want to continue to keep breathing through it. So breathe in through the nose. Breath out through the mouth, deep abs engage. So draw the belly button in. 2 more breath cycles. Deep breath in. Breathe out and draw the abs in. Last one. And in. Now lower the knees and back for another shell stretch. Good work. So again, rounding the back, curling all the way up. Alright, and returning back up from there for 1 more set of push-ups. Again, just standard, no sneaky ones in there. So we'll lift back to the toes, abs strong, butt strong. Really focus on the core. Breathe into lower from the chest, breathe out, abs engage, lift. Breathe into lower, and lift. Breathe into lower, and lift. 5 to go. Last 4. If you do need to transition down to your knees midway through, that's fine. 2 to go. And final 1. Now lower to the knees for those who aren't already. And now 1 at a time back to your elbows. And float back up to your full plank. Again, abs and butt strong. Long through the spine. Concentrating on the core being engaged and the butt squeezing with length throughout the whole body. When you take a deep breath in, without changing your back, on the breath out, you're going to lower the knees by bringing the heels forward. Keep the tuck of your tailbone. Tuck, tuck, tuck. All right, and you're just holding that basic plank. Another deep breath in. Breathe out, push the heels back as you lift back to the toes. 10 seconds here, up on the toes again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees and back into another shell stretch. So round out the spine, curling your back, reaching the arms forward. Good work. So that should have warmed up your arms, warmed up your abs. And we're now good to go for some roll back. So I'm going to get Karen to sit up, feet to the front of your mat. Alright, so arms out in front, palms face each other. You want to sit as tall as you can. Really draw the shoulder blades back and down. We'll take a deep breath in. On the breath out, zip and hollow, tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Round the spine as you curl down to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen your arms right over the head, long and strong. On your breath out, the hands come over. Abs engage, zip and hollow as you curl up and lengthening forward, reaching the arms past the toes. And nice and tall. Breathe out, zip and hollow, rolling back down. Rounding the spine. We're going for 4 of these. Breathe in, lengthen the arms long and strong. On the breath out, the hands come over. Rib cage down, chin to chest. Lengthen through the fingers to curl up and reaching forward. Nice and tall again. Deep breath in. Round the spine, curling back. Again, if you needed the pillow behind your tailbone, you can do that. Lengthen the arms over the head. Hands come over, abs engage, curling up, reaching forward. Again, nice and tall. And breathing out, rolling the spine back, rounding down. Breathe in, the arms reach right over the head. On the breath out, abs engage, zip and hollow as you curl up. And this time, reach your hands towards your ankles and relaxing forward into a stretch. And you'll sit nice and tall again, arms back out in front. Deep breath in. Abs engaged to curl all the way back down. But this time I want your arms lengthening to the ceiling. Okay, so once you've got your arms above your chest reaching to the ceiling, abs are drawing in. You're already set strong through the core. Your shoulders are set strong, so you can't just move your arms around. They're lengthening hard. We're now going into a teaser. So we're going to take a deep breath in. On your breath out, zip and hollow, chin to chest starts. When the shoulder blades are up, you'll then lift, reach and lengthen the legs. And breathe in through the nose, slowly lower. Straight away on that breath out again, zip and hollow as you curl up. Reach the arms, reach the legs. You want the arms and legs to be parallel. And breathe in, slowly lower. Just right above the chest. Okay, now this time Karen's going to come into a tabletop version. So you'll breathe out as you curl up. As you lift, the knees will bend in. So this is the easier version for those who need it. And breathe in, slowly lower. 2 more standard ones and then we're done. Breathe out, abs engage, curl, lift and reach. Okay, that's a basic one again. Breathe in as you lower. So if you can do straight legs, stick with straight legs. Breathe out, abs engage, lift and reach. You'll now hold. Breathe in, lower one leg halfway down. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in the opposite leg. Breathe out, lift. 2 more. And down. And up. Last one. And hold. Breathe in, lower the spine down. Hug your knees into your chest. And we'll give your back a good stretch out. So we'll circle out the lower back. Alright, we'll add a rotation stretch here. So both legs out along the floor. Right hand out to your side, right knee to tabletop. Reach your left hand across that knee and draw the knee across your body as you look to the right. So abs engaged, giving that length across the body from your knee to the opposite fingers. And we'll return back to the center. Lengthen that leg out. You now bring the opposite leg to tabletop. Right hand comes across to that left knee. And you'll be rotating to stretch across your body, wringing out the spine like a wet towel. And returning back from there. We'll now roll onto your stomach for a back extension. Give your back a good stretch out after all those abs, especially the mean teasers, so we'll take a breath in. On your breath out, the hands push down into the floor, squeeze the butt, lift the shoulders, shoulders wrap back and down to feel that stretch through the abs and a little bit of work through the back. And breathe out, zip and hollow to lift, squeeze the butt, shoulders wrap down, breathe in through the nose to lower. And breathing out, abs engage, lift and lengthen. And breathing in as you lower. Abs engage, lift and reach. Good, breathing in to lower. We'll do 4 more. Squeeze the butt, abs engage as you lengthen. Breath in to lower. Final 3, make sure those shoulders are wrapping down, the elbows get straight. If you can't straighten your elbows, place your hands further forward. 2 to go. And final 1. We'll now push back to a shell stretch using your hands to push back. And again, curling the spine out, reaching forward. Rounding the back. Alright, we're going to return out from that shell stretch now to go into butt work. So, lying on your right hand side, right arm out along the floor. We're going to start with a clam this time. So you're going to have a little tuck of your tailbone. You have the knees bent. You're going to tuck under the ball. Abs strong. And then I want you to lift your heels. Keep the knees down. So you glue the heels together. Alright, now take a deep breath in. On your breath out, zip and hollow, squeeze the butt to open the clam and breathe in, slowly lower. Abs engaged to lift. Make sure you don't rock and roll the hips forward or back. So abs engage, lift, breathe in to lower. Rib cage connects down, deep abs flatten and breathing in as you lower. 4 more. Last 3. 2 to go. Squeeze the butt, abs engaged to lift. Final 1, you'll lift and hold. Okay, now keeping this hold, so the knees as high as you can go without rolling back. Now without changing your thigh position, you're going to breathe out and straighten the top leg by just lengthening the knee and breathe in to return. Squeeze the butt to straighten. Don't let the knee rotate down. Don't let the hip rock and roll. So breathe out, straighten. And return. When you return, you should be back to the highest point of your clam. And lengthen. And return. 2 to go. And return. Final 1. Hold. Small pulses up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing 10. 5. To the ceiling. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees. Place the feet down. And lengthen both legs out along the floor. Small tuck of the tailbone, heels just in front of your hips. Okay, so from here, I want you to breathe in, bring the top foot to hip height. On your breath out, bring the bottom leg up to meet it. Breathe in, lower the bottom leg down, and then breathe out, lower the top leg. Breathe in, lift the top foot. Breathe out, zip and hollow bottom foot to meet it. Breathe in, bottom leg down, and breathe out, top leg down. Breathe in, top foot. Breathe out, zip and hollow bottom leg meets it. Breathe in, bottom leg down, and top leg down. Good. Breathing in. Abs engage. Zip and hollow to lift. Breathe in to lower the bottom leg. Breathe out, lower the top leg. 2 to go. Breathe in. Breathe out, zip and hollow lift. Breathe in, lower the bottom leg, lower the top leg. Last 1. Breathe in, top leg lifts. Abs engage, reach, lift, and hold. Top foot only for a circle. Breathe in, circle forward, squeeze the butt back and over. Breathe in, circle forward, squeeze the butt back and over. Keep the abs strong, zip and hollow, squeeze the butt. Breathe in, forward and over. 2 more. Try to go a little bit higher. Last 1. All right, now hold there. Connect your legs together strong. Reach your top arm to the ceiling, so you're now balancing. Abs strong, butt strong. Breathe in, lower both legs down. Breathe out, lift and reach both legs. Breathe in, both legs lower. Abs engage. Squeeze the butt lift. Breathe in to lower. And lift. 3 to go. And up. Last 2. Final 1. Bring the top foot higher and another 10 pulses up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't bounce through the body. Keep it controlled. 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax the legs down. Bring your hand down and rolling onto your back for your stretch. So we'll now cross your left ankle over the right knee. Hug the right leg in towards you or push your left knee away. Holding that position for the full stretch for your butt. We hope you're all seeing improvements at home doing your classes, and maybe you've dragged in some of your family to do them as well. We've seen a few photos come through of some kids joining in, which is cool. So we're now going to spin around to the opposite end. And again, starting with the clam. So you have the knees bent, heels in line with the butt. Little tuck of the tailbone, abs and butt strong, and float the heels just off the floor. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, zip and hollow. Squeeze the butt to open the clam and breathe in to lower. Abs engage, zip and hollow to lift, and breathe in as you lower. Deep abs engage to lift. Breath in through the nose to lower. Rib cage connects down. Top shoulder stays relaxed. 4 more. And back down. 3 to go. Deep abs engage. Squeeze the butt. Use that soft breath out to help engage the muscles that we want to. And last one. And hold. Keep this top knee as high as you can. Breathe out, straighten the top leg. And breathe in, return. Squeeze the butt, straighten. And return. Ribs stay down, abs strong. Squeeze the butt, straighten. And return. 3 more. Don't let that thigh change. And return. 2 to go. Final 1, right up. Hold. All right, now from this hold, pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees, lower the feet, and then lengthen both legs out along the floor. Alright, so still with that tuck of the tailbone, abs and butt strong. This time, breathe in, top foot lifts to hip height. And breathe out, bring the bottom leg up to meet the top leg. Squeeze those inner thighs. Breathe in, bottom leg lowers. And breathe out, top leg lowers. Breathe in, top foot lifts. Breathe out, zip and hollow bottom foot to meet it. Breathe in, bottom leg lowers. And top leg lowers. Breathe in. And breathe out, bottom leg. Breathe in, lower the bottom leg. Breathe out, lower the top leg. Breathe in, top foot. Zip and hollow, squeeze the butt. Don't rock and roll the body. And lower. Breathe in, top foot. Bottom leg to meet it. Breathe in, lower the bottom leg. Breathe out, lower the top leg. Last one, top foot lifts. Bottom foot to meet it and hold. Top foot only for a circle. Breathe in, circle forward, squeeze the butt back and over. Keep it controlled. A little bit further forward, Karen, not as far back. That's it. And back. Breathing in, forward. Abs engage, back and over. Breathe in, forward. Squeeze the butt over the top. 3 more. Last 2. And final 1. And hold. Connect the legs strong. Reach your top arm to the ceiling. Abs and butt stay strong. You'll breathe in, lower both legs down. Breathe out, lift and reach both legs. Breathe in, both legs lower. Abs engage. Connect the ribs. Squeeze the butt. Breathe in to lower. And lift. Breathe in to lower. And lift. 2 more. Final 1. Now lift the top leg higher and pulsing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower both legs down and we'll bend your knees, roll into your back, to stretch out your right butt. So now it's your right ankle over the left knee and hug that left leg in or push your right knee away. Alright, now you should all be able to stay where you are. I'm just going to get Karen to swap ends though, just because it works better for our room for tabletop. So if you need a pillow under your neck to help support your head during tabletop, that's okay, or a rolled up towel. Wiggle that way a little bit, Karen. Yep, alright, so hands by your side, arms pushing down strong, one leg at a time into tabletop. Alright, now we're going to start with the basic crunch. So hands behind the head, elbows wide, basic, ab prep, no knee movement. You'll breathe out, zip and hollow, curling up. And breathe in as you lower. Abs engage, zip and hollow crunch. Feel the stomach really flatten in, so abs engage. And return. Making sure you're not losing neutral spine. Your knees aren't drifting away or closer to you. You're keeping that strong crunch. And return. 2 more. Final one. Return and hold. Now head stays down, arms to the ceiling for single leg stretch. Breathe out, zip and hollow, reach the left leg forward. And breathe in, return. Scoop the abs in right leg and return. Abs engage, lengthen. Breath in, return. Breathe out, lengthen. And return. 4 more. Breathing in to return. 3 to go. Last 2. Really feel the abs push the foot and draw it back. Hold hands back behind the head for obliques. Breathe out, curl and rotate. And return. Make sure it's opposite chest towards the opposite knee. Don't pull the elbow across the body. So try to keep the elbows wide and rotate through your spine, not pulling the arms across. Breathe out and rotate. And return. Last 4. 3 to go. Final 2. And last one. Hug the knees back into your chest, give your back another good circle out. Okay, and to finish off this ab set, we're now going to do the hundreds. The first 50 will be straight to the ceiling. Second 50, the legs will lower and lift. So every 5 they'll go down, breath out 5, they come back up. So starting from tabletop, deep breath in. As you breathe out, you'll curl up, reach strong, shoulder blades should be up, legs are lengthening to the ceiling. And breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, strong pulses, strong wrists, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want to make sure you don't see any flappy wrists when you do this. Strong pulses, 4, 5, 20 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, legs lower, 4, 5 and lift, 2, 3, 4, 5 and down, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up, 2, 3, 4, 5 and slower, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up, 2, 3, 4, 5 and down, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up, 2, 3, 4, 5 and down, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, hug the knees in, lower the head for another good circle out. That may have been 110 or 100, I'm not 100% sure actually, but those who do my classes know that you always get between 90 and 110 in my classes.
If in doubt, do 10 more.
So feet down to the floor. I like that. If I'm not sure, do 10 more. I'll remember that when everyone complains. Okay, so you're going to reach your arms to the ceiling now. Knees are in crook lying, feet on the floor for some pelvis bridging. We're going to take a deep breath in. Breathe out, zip and hollow. Squeeze the butt to peel the hips up. Take a breath in to hold. And breathe out, zip and hollow, rolling the spine slowly down. Deep breath in. Abs engage. Squeeze the butt to peel up. Flatten the abs. Keep the ribs down. Deep breath in. And slowly rolling down, rounding the back. Another breath in. Squeeze the butt, abs engage to lift. Breath in to hold. Breathe out, slowly rolling down. For this next one, just shuffle your feet in about 10 centimetres closer to your butt. Squeeze the butt, abs engage to lift. and hold there. We're going to do some calf raises. Take your breath in. On your breath out, squeeze the butt, float the heels up, and then breathe in, lower the heels. Squeeze the butt, float the heels up, breathe in, lower. If you start cramping in the hamstrings, the back of the thighs, hands on the floor will help, and lower. Breathe out, squeeze the butt, float the heels up, and lower. Last one up and hold. Now from this hold, breathe in, lower halfway down. Breathe out, squeeze the butt lift, lower halfway down. Squeeze the butt lift, lower halfway down. Really focus on the hamstrings and butt lifting. Abs flattening for control through the spine, butt's doing the work. Last one. Hold here, lower the heels, and then curl the spine down. All right, take your breath in, squeeze the butt, peeling straight back up. All right, now left knee to tabletop. Right, other left. Reach that left leg to the ceiling. We're going to breathe into lower, breathe out, zip and hollow lift. Breathe into lower. The goal is to keep your pelvis the same. Breathe into lower and lift. Breathe into lower and lift. Last one. And lift, hold, and curl the spine down. Place that foot to the floor. Deep breath in. Squeeze the butt, peeling the hips back up. Ribs stay down. Now right knee to tabletop. Reach that leg to the ceiling, right up. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, zip and hollow lift. Breathe in, lower. Zip and hollow to lift. Breathe into lower. Abs engage, lift. Breathe in, lower and lift. Final one. And lift. Hold there and slowly curl down. Now you've got your right leg up. If you've got a towel close by, grab that, roll it up, place it over your right foot. If not, quickly pause your recording, go grab one. Left leg out along the floor straight. Reach that right leg as straight as you can to the ceiling. Really trying to push your knee lengthened right out straight so that you're not bending through the knee. If you are bending through the knee, you're just pulling too close to yourself for your current flexibility. Now continue to pull the leg in as strong as you can. Don't tense the shoulders up though. And we'll bring the foot across your body to add the sciatic nerve stretch. And we'll return back to the center and swap legs. So now left foot into the towel, reaching that knee as straight as you can. Really push the leg up. As you're lengthening that leg up, you're also pulling the foot towards yourself to the point where your knee starts to try and bend. That's where you want to stop. Now continuing to keep the leg drawing in, you'll now draw your foot across your body to add that sciatic nerve stretch behind the knee. Should be an electric shock going down your leg. And returning to the center, we'll get rid of that circle.
How?
Oh no, not a circle. We normally use a magic circle. Okay, hands by your side and one leg at a time back to tabletop. Alright, back into some more abs. So we'll take a breath in. Breathe out, curl the head and shoulders right up. Reach your right leg straight, both hands left knee for double speed single leg stretch. So breathing in, 2, out, 2. Breathe in, 2 and out, 2. Focus on the breath out, flattening the abs with that zip and hollow. And out, 2. Keep the breath flowing and keep the crunch high. And in, 2, out, 2. Last 4. 2 and out, 2. Return to tabletop. Lower the head down. Hands strong into the mat. Both legs to the ceiling now. Reach them straight and strong. Breathe in, lower both legs down just till you feel you're about to lose neutral. Breathe out, zip and hollow to return. So stay within your range and return. You'll see here, Karen's only going nearly 2/3 to the floor. Most people try to go right down. I would hazard a guess that when you go right down, you're not doing it safely. And last one. And up. Hug the knees in. Another breather. for the lower backs. Give that back another good circle out. Legs one at a time back to tabletop. And double leg stretch to finish. So you're going to curl right up now. One hand on top of each knee. Take a deep breath in. On the breath out, legs lengthen forward, arms lengthen back, and breathe in, circle around. Breathe out, reach. Breathe in, circle around. Good. Breathe out, lengthen. Breathe in, circle around. Breathe out and lengthen. You'll also notice Karen's arms are reaching on about a 45-degree angle. Last three. That's a good option to make sure you're not dropping the neck and working through the neck. Last one. Hug the knees in. And again, another good circle out of your lower back. Alright, I'm going to get Karen to roll onto her stomach again. We're going to go for a spear lift this time, so not the basic stretch. This time your hands are next to your hips. And we're going to be challenging the back muscles to lift you instead of your arms just pushing you up. So you want your palms facing your side, not the ceiling. Legs are lengthening, abs strong, butt strong. Already slightly roll the shoulders back and down to connect and set the shoulder blades. It'll be a double leg lift with a chest lift. So we'll take a deep breath in. On your breath out, start with abs, zip and hollow, then squeeze the butt as you lift, reach the legs. And breathe in, slowly lower. Abs engage, squeeze the butt to lengthen. And breathe in as you lower. Breathe out, zip and hollow, abs engage, reach. Good. Feel the fingertips lengthen towards the ankles. That will help you get the lift you're looking for and return. Again, make sure you're doing what Karen's doing and keeping your neck long, not pulling the chin up. Final one, and hold. Keep the arms reaching. Quick small kicks of the legs, breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called swimming legs. 4, 5, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. Keep that lift. 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, and hold. Lower the body down and pushing back for a shell stretch. Rounding your spine. Curling out the back. Really reaching into that stretch. I'll now get Karen to bring her body weight forward to her hands. Tuck the toes under to transition back to standing. So you'll push the butt to the ceiling. Walk your hands slowly towards your feet. Once you're there, you'll hold, hang the body heavy. On your breath out, zip and hollow, slowly restack. Shoulders back and down, head up. Last deep breath in and 2 more roll downs. Breathe out, rolling the spine down. Round the back, hang all the way to the floor. Hang those arms heavy. Take a breath in. Breathe out, zip and hollow, slowly restack. Shoulders away from the ears, head up last. And 1 to go. Deep breath in. Rounding the spine, slowly rolling down. Arms hang heavy to the floor, tailbone to the ceiling. Another breath in. Slowly restack. Shaking out the arms and legs. And we are done for today. So have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you for the final week, week 4, in a few days.